Hey guys, today we're making chocolate chunk cookies. Let's get to it. First, you want to add some butter. Make sure it's all oiled up and ready to go. You might want to heat it in the microwave a little bit. That's what I mean. And you have to add 2 eggs. Make sure they're white eggs and they're big eggs because you want extra egg, and white ones just taste better. Anyway, add some brown sugar. It'll add some extra good flavor that'll make it taste good because it will. I don't know, but after the brown sugar we can add some white sugar, which will make it taste especially good because sugar is sugar. You know what I mean? It's not salt, it's sugar. If you add this much salt, you might end up with special cookies. And last, we gotta add some vanilla extract. It's in a big bottle for some reason, but you can get it in any size bottle. Now, after all these ingredients, you're gonna want to start mixing it. Make sure to mix it extra good, because if you don't mix it good enough, then they might not turn out good, because they just won't. They're not mixed. So just keep mixing that until it's good. After that's all mixed up, you can add the rest of your ingredients, such as flour, what we got here. Make sure you do not spill it, because if you make a mess everywhere, it's just your problem, you know. You gotta not do that. You're gonna want to add quite a bit of that stuff. Flour is what makes it good, I think. Okay, flour is just what makes it big and not too strong flavor. But next, you're gonna add some baking soda and baking powder. I don't know which one's first, so I'm just gonna start with baking soda. You can just add that in there, just a little scoop, and then a little scoop of the baking powder. Make it all taste good. Psst, I see dead people. Then we just add a little bit of salt. We can be precise. As you see, we can put in the actual measuring and then dump it, or we can just not care at all, just dump it in. Now after that, you can take your spoon again and just start stirring it up. Remember, if you spill, that's just an extra mess that you had to clean up. So move your bowl aside, bring in a cutting board. We're gonna cut the chocolate. Chocolate. You see, we don't got chocolate chips this time, so we have to use big, huge chunks of chocolate. We don't want them huge, so we're gonna cut them down to size. This part's kind of fun, but you gotta be very careful. You don't want to cut your fingers off, unless you do, but you're not trying to do that. You're trying to cut the chocolate. So just cut with your fingers away from the knife. Make sure the knife goes down on the cutting board, not on your fingers. If you happen to cut your fingers off, just stick them back on with tape. And now you see, after we cut them a little precise, we could just mess around a little bit. It'll get them all into teeny chunks, which makes them extra good. You don't want too much chocolate, of course, because there's no such thing as too much chocolate. You want too much chocolate, otherwise it won't taste good. So we might just add some more to this, but just make sure you chop them all down good, so you can add them to the rest of your cookies and stuff and everything. Tastes good with chocolate. Okay, we definitely need one more. Just get here. Wow, the chocolate is hard as a rock. That's why you gotta be careful when cutting it, because if you accidentally bring the knife down way too hard, you might miss and chop off your hand. But of course, we don't want that happening, so just cut very carefully. See what I'm doing? It's very careful. Oh, shit, I cut my hand. Anyway, I'll be fine. So just keep cutting, just keep working at it. If it's not cut all the way, then it is not cut all the way. Once you're finished with that, you can move that aside, bring back your bowl. Mixing bowl, you're just gonna add it straight in because that's what you do. You don't just have them separate. Start mixing a little bit first, maybe. It might help, I don't know. Just don't add too much flour. Also, I forgot to tell you this, because too much flour equals too much not goodness, because flour doesn't taste good at all. So if you add too much of it, then your dough becomes all crumbly and hard and terrible, and it doesn't taste good at all. So make sure you don't add too much flour, but you add a lot of other stuff too. After you got it mixed pretty good, make sure you get every little spot that you don't see, because you have to see it because you have to get it. But once you're all done with that, you can add the chocolate. Hard to mix. I would definitely suggest using a machine to mix your dough, because I actually had one at hand and I didn't use it, and I strongly regret it. Don't let people in your workspace when you're cooking. They always steal your food. Anyway, once you are ready, you just add your chocolate, scrape it in, make sure you get every little tickle, and then you can start stirring again. Chocolate does taste good plain, but you want it with the stuff. So mix it together. You see, if we had this KitchenAid, we could just, just like, now you grab a pan. You don't want any pan, you want a good pan. I would make sure it's big, but if you don't like big pans, then make them small. Once it's all sprayed down, you could start making little balls out of the cookie dough and placing them on the pan. Make sure you get little balls, not big balls, because big balls, they expand too much and don't cook all the way on the inside. So little balls will do it. You're gonna wanna make a lot of these, and it's very time consuming, and we might just let it all play on fast. So make sure it's already preheated, because if it's not preheated, it won't be ready. You're just gonna wanna slap them in there, slap the good cookies in, because that's what you wanna do to make them cook. Once they're all in there, you'll be all ready to cook. Just slam the thing shut, and then you set your timer, and then you go get them once they're done. Okay, now once they're all done, we'll give them a little checkup. These ones don't look done, they look a little weird. Okay, well, we're gonna put them back in for a few minutes. We wanna let them cook all the way so they can be nice and good. Now, let's see, the timer's gone off. They should be cooked all the way, hopefully, fingers crossed. They look funky, but I think they're good enough. See, because they're still gonna cool off, and that'll make them look better. But yeah, they're pretty done, so I think we'll just let them cool off. So we made these cookies, and we're gonna let Wally try them. He's sick, so we brought him to make him feel better.
I'm almost dying of death, so hopefully this make me feel better and heal me.
It's gonna heal you, yeah, it's got 100 heals.
Oh my goodness, they're so good.
You just try. They would look so crazy when they're...
Let's go!
Are they so good? That's a W8. That's so good. We won.
They're the best cookies in the entire world.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome, but hey, get better. Psst. I see dead people. So we made the cookies. Now let's try them. Wow. So good. Well, shout out to Wally. Brought some cookies to him, make him feel better. He was feeling well. And that's pretty much it. So see you next time. Boom.